Large organizations are paying millions in ransom to cyber criminals. So what's being done to fight back? And are small businesses and consumers safe? Well, here to discuss this topic is the Deputy Director of Threat Intelligence at Palo Alto Network, Jen Miller-Osborne. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
You know, this is a topic, we were just talking before this started. This is a huge topic. We talk about it all the time, but do we really know exactly what's going on? Can you give us a brief description or explanation of how it works?
Sure. Ransomware is malicious software that encrypts the data on devices, making them totally unusable. And we're seeing a ransomware pandemic lately, where organizations all over the world are being affected by this. And we're seeing this from schools to medical offices to factories, even to meatpacking plants and gas pipelines.
It's so bizarre. You hear about some of the different companies doing that, or that are getting attacked, and you think, like you just mentioned, like a meat count, or a school. Like, why? It just seems like they just want all the information. But who is getting targeted the most?
Healthcare industry is getting targeted the most because the attackers recognize that these are systems and offices where they're dealing with people's lives. They need access to their systems and to patient records. So there's a lot of additional pressure on them to pay, and the attackers are capitalizing on that.
And it does seem like we're hearing about a new attack, maybe not daily, but definitely weekly, right? So when did this become so widespread in your opinion, and why?
So ransomware actually started about a decade ago, but it started out relatively small. But as attackers recognized increasingly that organizations are reliant upon the internet and upon the computers, they shifted to being able to take advantage of that. And we've seen ransoms go from, initially we were seeing about $500 or so as the average payout. But now what we're tracking here at Palo Alto Networks, we've seen the average ransomware payment now over $500,000.
Wow.
And we've even seen some payments in excess of $10 million.
Okay, so then what steps should businesses and consumers take to protect themselves against ransomware attacks?
There are 5 things we recommend. One is to have good backups of your data. That is absolutely crucial. The second would be to avoid clicking on any suspicious links or attachments. Take a minute or two to actually check that they are legitimate. Always have strong passwords across all of your different devices and accounts, and make sure those are all different. And then finally, for whatever operating system you are running on your device, always ensure that that is fully patched. And additionally, run some sort of antivirus protection on all of your devices and ensure that that is always patched as well. That'll really keep you effectively protected against ransomware attacks.
All right, well, thank you so much for those tips, but where can we go for more information?
You can go to stopcyberextortion.com. Palo Alto Networks has put that up with some guidance and tips for both individuals and organizations on how they can stay safe from ransomware.
All right, well, I feel safer already. Thanks so much for your help, Jen.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, and if you'd like to see this segment again or get more information, go to firstcoastliving.net.